Okay, here we go again. This is the weekend of November 9th, the 3-day weekend, because Veterans Day is Monday, and happy birthday, Marty. Feliz anniversary, mio sposa. E ci amo, Marty. So we're at the cabin. Me, Dad, and Parker came up early today. Parker had an IGP at school, so we did what we had to do there, and then I checked him out, and here we are. Dad and Parker have gone off into the getting the ground blind. It's probably 3 o'clock now. Time changed last weekend, so it's going to be getting dark in a couple hours. I got a bucket of corn back there, and the blue bucket of corn go put out for the deer here in a little bit. And tomorrow we're going to do some hunting. Don't know what we're going to get, but we'll see. Also want to go back there and check on that pig that was back in that hole. So anyhow, today, happy Feliz anniversary. Feliz anniversary, Marty. Oh, God, El Ci amo. Got a lot of new developments when it comes to Marty, so I will bring that to you here sometime this weekend without boring you now. So let's let the weekend begin. Oh, God, I don't even know if I got that on video. All right, so check this out. I'm dumbfounded and he's coming back. I'm actually pissed because I don't think I caught it on video. So the deer walks from out of there right through the yard here. I'm sitting right here on the porch. Walks right by here. Walks around. He goes off over there. And I know you can't see him, but he's standing right there eating corn. He's a 4-point buck. This is crazy. Let me see if I even caught this on video. No, I didn't get it on video. The deer walked right by me. And he's still standing back here, so I'm going to try to walk over to him and see if I can get him on video. Point. Not even paying me any attention. But I sit here and talk to y'all. Yeah. That being said, I don't want to get too close to him because he is a buck and he is wild. But as I'm talking to you, he's still walking to me. I don't get it. And there's 4 deer, or 3 deer, standing in the cove out there. snorting and blowing and tails up and pew, in the woods they go. And, 10 minutes later they come creeping back out, stomping and looking at me. And look at this, little 4-point buck standing right there. And I'm just talking like nothing's happening. Good for you, buddy. I'm proud of you. I have to call you. What should I name you, huh? What should I name you? I am just amazed. It's just 20 steps from me. And I wish you would have seen him walk in front of the cabin. I thought he was going to come up on the damn porch with me. No fear whatsoever. Hey, boy. Oh well. What should I call you? Because I have no idea. This is getting like on pet level here. Fred. Fred. I think I've named him Fred. Little 4-point buck. Fred. I still can't get over this. I mean, I wish Parker and Dad would have come walking out that stand right now. Fred. I don't know. Something must be wrong with him. Or either he just hadn't gotten used to, or has gotten used to us. Kind of funny, actually. And now we got these little scoundrels out here. There's 3 or 4 of them back there in the cove. But they want to act dumb. Like they're scared. Anyhow. I'm sitting here and watch Fred. Oh, that's a horrible picture. There's a couple of them sitting out there. Scaredy cats, I call them. I think the camera's trying to focus on the pole here. That's a little better. Anyhow, out a little earlier than normal. Pretty interesting, huh? But it is starting to get dark. They must have saw Parker and Dad because they just went running off snorting. So let me check on Fred real quick before. Here he is. Right there. Cute. Alright, we're gonna have fish for dinner tonight. As soon as I get them boys out the woods. Them deer are still going through the woods snorting and raising hell. I don't know if it's because I stood up or Dad and Parker are coming down the road. Anyhow, peace.
It's a low full point.
So Parker is following the deer around in the yard. There's Parker, and there's the deer. And there's Parker following the deer. He's gonna go out there and eat that corn now. Yeah, he won't let you get too close to him, but anyhow, that was pretty cool. Okay, it's about 7 o'clock. Dad and I are settling down. Fred, the buck, I guess I've called him, is right there behind that bush. Oh no, I lied. He's walking across the yard right here now. Crazy, crazy Fred. This is cool. So I hear coyotes, I think. There's 4 deer standing at the end of the driveway now. And Fred's over here somewhere sneaking up on me. Anyhow, peace out.
It's a low full point.
So Parker is following the deer around in the yard. There's Parker, and there's the deer. And there's Parker following the deer. He's gonna go out there and eat that corn now. Yeah, he won't let you get too close to him, but anyhow, that was pretty cool. Okay, good morning. It's like 6 o'clock, which I'm running late. Dad's already left to go in his stand. I'm shutting everything down. We're going to the condo. Okay, so we made it to the stand. Sun's getting up a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit of video, and then I'm going to hunt for a little bit, so peace. 10-4, so he got his little morning breakfast. Yeah, he came straight from you, right to me then. And walked right up here to the condo, and walked right around the side of it, and scooted off back towards the cabin. Yeah, probably so. It's been quiet. That wind's laid down, but I hadn't seen anything moving around. Negative. A couple cars came by earlier this morning, but they didn't stop, so I hadn't heard anything. All right, 10-4. Just give me a shout, and I'll either be in here or back at the cabin. Well, looks like this morning is getting ready to wrap up. So, with that being said, first of all, I am so comfortable in here. Kick back. The wind's finally laid down. But I gotta get this straight, because you've seen a bunch of clips, a bunch of videos. And it seems like there's been a lot of busy going on. So last night, turn this chair around here. So last night we rolled up to the cabin, right? Typical Friday. Dad brought fish and all the leftovers from Thursday night's dinner that we had at his house. He had fish, red rice, mac and cheese, coleslaw. Awesome meal. Anyhow, so Parker and Dad go out to the stand, and you've seen all these videos. But I just want to clarify so we're straight and I can finish this day out on a new foot. So Dad and Parker go get in the ground blind, and I'm sitting on the porch, and this buck that you've been seeing on video and me pointing him out and all, literally walks across the front yard, not even the yard, the house pad right out in front of the cabin from my left. And I'm like, okay, check this out. So I'm trying to keep still and thinking I'm videoing this deer walking across. Come to find out, I didn't cut the camera on, so it wasn't videoing. So then you see me literally walking up to the deer while he's eating. This deer isn't even phased. So I've nicknamed him Fred. Dad's calling him Romeo now, which is pretty cool because he's followed me and him to both stands this morning, which you just saw the video of him coming by here. So with all this activity going on and this deer, last night there were 5 deer out where we usually put the corn, and they're just doing their thing, coming and going, playing around. Big deer too. I'm sure he was one of these deer, and I'm just amazed. I mean, this is like, now what, you know? Like I was telling Mom, kind of joking with her on text, I don't know whether to shoot him or play with him. But I think this one here, I'm not gonna mess with him simply because he wants to be friends, and I don't mind. Plus he's a little 4-point at that. So Dad and I had a good night's sleep last night. It was like 80 degrees in the cabin because we had the heater running, and temperature never really dropped. Now the day's cooling off. I think our high was at midnight last night, and now the temperature's steady dropping off. I walked out here and got in here with just this on. I do have my jacket hanging up behind me, but I don't need it. But it's gonna be, temperature's gonna be dropping down, especially tonight. It's going down in the low 40s. So back to this deer and Dad. So he followed Dad to his stand this morning, ate corn, snuck through the woods, came over here to me. You saw that. And now he's just wandering around. He's probably back over at the cabin laying down. I think he's laying down behind the cabin. And we've got the video of him. We've got the video of the other deer. Dinner was great last night. Overall, start of a great weekend. So I'm going to give it about another half hour and then I'm going to roll out here. Dad and I have plans to go get breakfast. So we'll be going to the McClellanville Diner, get us some breakfast, and we'll get back up here and we'll just piddle around all day until it's time for Dad to roll out. I'm sure he'll be leaving about 2 or 3 o'clock. Anyhow, with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed all this up to today, this morning. And I'll bring you what I can bring you. Okay? Later. Had to go take a leak. And everything's still quiet. I'm just still blown away by this deer. He's back over here. He's hanging out. I'm not even gonna bother catching any more video. He's I mean, I don't know. What do you do? What do you do? I just don't know. I guess it's something we have to get used to and see where this goes from now on. Alright, let's wrap this on up. Getting a little chilly. Now, a little bit chilly. Okay, so enough of that. It's going on 9 o'clock. The sun hasn't come out yet, but it's going to be a dreary morning, but the sun will be out. The temperature will be dropping. It's supposed to be a really nice day today. So let's get on out of here and head on to the cabin. These woods back here are almost unrecognizable from the path that we had coming back here, going to the deer stand. I mean, everything's opened up back behind us right into the swamp. And I don't know which way is which. It's kind of crazy. Big hill right here. Beautiful back here though. So I'm looking at the condo and the road is right here behind me. Look how this ground is all opened up now. Pretty cool. This whole place is opened up. Here's the gate. Right back over there, I don't know if you can see it. I can still see the condo from here. There's that flute sound again. That's gotta be something Clark's doing at his house. Anyhow, these deer, they might be piled up here on the road playing, partying. There's Dad right there.
The old Romeo is heading back this way.
Yeah, he comes sneaking right through the woods. Came from me to you to the condo, looking up at me. He kind of scampered off, coming back this way. I said, look at that. So I'm gonna let him live to play.
Oh, shit. Yeah, when I went in there to get him a blind, there was one on the feed. And he went, sheep, must have been a doe,
Yeah.
snorted at me, and took off.
Right.
And shit, it wasn't 20 minutes later, yeah. There he comes. He comes up to eat.
Just wandered, following you. Is what he was doing.
Right.
Following you. And he went to you, and then he came, because he came back this way, you know, on the other side of the road. Came out. Caught my eye. Well, I've had a busy day today. My buddy Glenn and I finally got back together. It's been months. I haven't seen him in so long, since I started my new job. So he just left. Dad left about an hour prior, if not a little longer. And so now I'm up here by myself. And I got my firewood stocked up. I got a crock pot going with a big roast in it and potatoes and carrots. I got leftover mac and cheese from the fish dinner Friday night, last night. And the temperature is dropping. So I just put out a bunch of corn, a little closer this time on the road. So they're not that far out there. Hopefully I can draw them in a little bit more to the light. Watch some deer action tonight. Cabin's looking good. Got a fire going. Got some good coals. Got the little pile of firewood stocked up right there. And I don't know why this video is backwards, because the cabin is actually this way. I just can't explain this. This is so weird. Well, maybe that is right. It's like looking at it in a mirror. At any rate, beautiful day today. Got to hunt. Got to spend the day with Dad. Had to open up the cabin door. For some reason, I don't know what happened, but it's 80 degrees in there again. It's like hot. Trying to cool it down. But tonight's going to be in the 40s, if not the high 30s. So we're just going to roll with that plan. And tomorrow morning, no hurry. Don't have to work Monday, so I will be taking my own sweet time. I'm sure Parker will call me in the morning saying, Dad, can you come get me, please? I'm ready. We'll have to play that by ear. So with this little bit of daylight left, I got a couple hours left. And then the sun will be gone on this beautiful Saturday day in November. Not a cloud in the sky. All the overcast finally went away. Beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just wish I had some company. So, for you people watching this, I need company. Of course, if Marty was here, I'd have everything I need. Mio sposa aquí. Perfecto. Anyhow, we've had an interesting day today with our little crazy Romeo, as Dad calls him, or Fred, the buck. I'm sure they're just itching to get out here, get to that corn. We'll see what tonight brings. Always an interesting weekend up here. Always, guys. I'm gonna go stir the pot. Oh yeah. Not quite done yet. It sure is smelling good. This is one of my buy one get one free London broils, actually, from Harris Teeter, that I threw in there with a can of beefy mushroom and French onion soup, potatoes, carrots, and a raw onion. It's gonna be good, I'm telling you. All right, we'll see what happens. So Parker just stopped by, say hey, tried to get me to run him to do some hunting. But I got a fire going, so I don't leave the fire unattended. And I've got dinner going over there on the crock pot, or in the crock pot, and I'm not leaving it. Beautiful evening. I'm getting ready to fix me a drink, but before I do that, I want to sit down right here by the fire and run by this this story, because I didn't brief you on last weekend. So last weekend, Friday, I came up right after work, did the rigmarole, the rush to get up here, and got up here. Of course, when I get up here, I put my phone, my personal phone, on airplane mode because it doesn't work and it kills the battery when it's trying to find a signal all weekend. So I had it on airplane mode. Now, normally I take my phone to breakfast on Saturday and catch up on emails and catch up on Facebook or whatever, but I didn't do it last Saturday. So here we got Sunday rolled up, if you remember in the video, and I was waiting on Parker. So about 1 o'clock we were leaving, and that was about what time we left. So we left, drove home, and I got home and cut my phone off of airplane mode, and of course it blows up because I get all these messages and Facebook stuff and you name it. So the little screen comes across the top of the phone and I see USCIS, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, I got an email from the Immigration Services, Customs and Immigration. So I immediately go to my email and I'm looking through my email. I don't see anything. Nothing. And I'm like, I know I saw something pop up, and it disappeared as quickly as it popped up. So then it dawns on me, it was a text. So it was a status update. So I go log in to the USCIS, and lo and behold, boom, our case was approved. And I totally missed it. So as of November 1st, 2018, Maddie and I's case has been approved. Thumbs up for her to come to the United States and live here permanently. So I freak out and I call her and I'm like, Maddie, guess what? Our case has been approved. So with that being said, here we are. Maddie and I, our case has been sent to the State Department in where the State Department, or the visa department within the State Department, is going to set up Mari's interview at the American consulate in Rio de Janeiro. Now, they didn't tell me that, but I do know that that is the only place that they do these interviews. So they said to give them up to 30 days. 30 days, we will be notified and have an appointment set up where Mari will leave, go to Rio, do her interview, do her medical exams, which, according to what we've read, may take 3 or 4 days to do this. And then they will give her thumbs up for her permanent visa, permanent green card. And at that point, she can get on a plane and come here. Now, the only kind of weird, scary thing about all this is that we have 90 days from the date of approval, which was November 1st. It expires February 28th. So I have to get her here before February 28th. But we're waiting for the State Department to set up her interview at the American consulate. So that's where we are. So Mari and I have been approved, case approved. I-129F, perfect. Approved, way to go. That part is over with, so we are well on our way of getting Mari here permanently. So I just wanted to go through that to tell you that I missed out all last weekend, knowing I could have known Friday, but I didn't find out till Sunday. So I'm very happy. With that being said, let's see what this afternoon brings, okay? Peace. So now I'm just walking around before the sun goes down, taking a little inventory of things that are going on around here. Dinner looks to be about done, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So I'm going to grab my gun, take a little walk, see what I can stir up, take y'all along with me. So the sun is where it is. Here it is, left in the trees right here. Actually, let's go check out the road down here. If I could just keep still, maybe something will come out. Those hogs are what I'm prepared for. I got the gun loaded with buckshot. I got 2 blinding spotlights that I can probably sneak up on them. At least get 1 or 2 if it comes to that. Fire ants are gone crazy too, for some reason. Maybe all this rain we've had. Alright, I got plenty of corn out. What a beautiful day. I hate to see the sun go. Here's the cove that I talk about. And the deer always come out. They always come walking out here. And then there's the cabin. These deer are laying all out in here. They'll definitely be here. This is time for them now anyway. So I'm gonna walk out here to the gate and see what's going on. I tell you, it's so quiet out here. It's almost too quiet. Well, I walked the whole road. I haven't seen anything. I'm down here on the curve now. Hit the little bridge right there. I'm gonna head on back to the cabin simply because I didn't shut the doors on the fireplace. And I don't trust that. So, let's go ahead and take a little walk. Damn, boy, this bridge here is gonna rot out. I have to build a new one. Tell you, these moles are still bad. I've never noticed them to be as bad as they are right now. And there's the cabin, which is backwards. The porch is actually on this side. And I think in the video it's on this side. This is one thing I didn't catch on video. For you, Mom, is where we've cleaned out. So, here's the burn pile. And the path that goes back in the woods right there. And this was all woods right here. But we've cleaned all this out. This is where we're going to build the shed. From right over here, 30 feet this way. And it's back to those trees back here in the back. But here's the problem with these stumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus that big one makes 8. And they're pine tree stumps. And they ain't coming up easy. So either we cut them out of the ground. God, look at this ground. It's just moles. Squishy, 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 squishy. Moles, 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 moles. So either we blow them up, cut them out, or stump grind them. Just keep filling in as they rot. Alright, I'm going to start getting my butt ready for dinner. And I do want to show you what Glenn brought me though. These were marked down at Walmart last year, turkey season. So these are like a 3D decoy. It's got a big tail fan that you unfold and strap to it. And either you can put it on your gun, or you can stick it in the ground and it'll kind of turn with the breeze or wind. Then I got 2 of these. Hard plastic. Little beard. Kind of funny. Alright, catch you in a little bit. Okay. So I think dinner's ready. Not quite as tender as I would like it to be, but here's where we are. I have the steak. It's been cooking in the crock pot. And with that, I have my brown gravy that I thickened up with my potatoes, carrots, and onions. So I'm going to smother this steak in that. Dig me out some potatoes. Carrots. Love me some carrots. This is all going to be nice and warm. Good for the soul. Look at that. Can you see it? Perfect. It's going to be so cold tonight that I'm just going to leave this crock pot out and let it cool off. Stay out overnight. I do have some mac and cheese, which I'm just going to let y'all sit here for a minute and look out here over the field for deer. Alright. Leftover red rice, leftover mac and cheese. A little bit of red rice on the plate. A bit of mac and cheese on the plate. Like Sunday dinner. Oh, this is ridiculous. All right. Bon appetit. Well, somebody came to visit early. And there's one back in the cove. Well, look at the difference in how dark one deer is and how light the other deer are. There are now 5. These 2 deer to the left are so much lighter than the other deer. The other deer seem darker. 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 deer. Wow. Okay, there's 6 down there. Most I've ever seen in one herd. I know it doesn't look like 6, but there's 6. Wow. So I haven't seen the buck. Don't know where he is. Well, I think I'm going to attempt to do dishes. Well, I haven't seen the buck yet, but there's 6, which you just saw them down there staring at me. They're a little bit closer than normal, so I know as soon as I stand up, they're going to like bolt. But I need to do dishes and clean up because it's getting dark. So let's see how this goes. I got roast all of my teeth, so forgive me. Okay, I'm gonna stand up. Let's see what they do. Oh, snort, and there they go. One by one, except for the last one. Yeah. They'll be back. All right, I'm gonna do dishes.